Me and my wife, we were dreaming about having a school, and now we have a school. The sign back here, that is the name of our school, which is very, very new. It's 1 year old. Education is the key of life. Without education, we're gonna starve to death. Without education, there is no doctors. So, where do people go? It means that people are dying. Mostly kids are dying because they don't have a proper place to go. But if we start right now to build this foundation and to know our child's destination and to take them and lead them to that destination, Tanzania, in 10 years to come, it will be another country.
Leonard Temba and his wife Pendo had always had a dream of having a school so that they could leave a legacy for the Tanzanian people.
What's your name? What's your name? What's your name?
Every child has got the right to education, but only few they have got the opportunity to get the chance like this. I'm sure the school is going to grow, and that is my wish.
We made a decision that we wanted to fund the school, which was actually a very little amount of money compared to what it would cost in the United States. They hired teachers and they hired a head of school in turn. So they are running it from an administrative standpoint. They are the business managers of the school.
I started school because, first of all, is my life. My life was really tough. For me, myself, I didn't really went to a good school. I went to a local school that I was walking 14 kilometers per day without eat, no lunch, no books, no shoes.
There's 3 different levels of education there. There's a basic government school which does not practice learning, it practices crowd control. And then at the opposite end, an expat school houses wonderful educational facilities at $5,000 US per year. In the middle range is what's called a British medium school. And we started out as a daycare and preschool, and we are evolving now into becoming a British medium school. And we are fundraising now to build land, to buy a piece of land and build a dormitory and classroom space so that we can, in coming years, have primary up through 6th grade, which would be the full primary spectrum of kids.
When you want to have a strong house, you must have a strong foundation. If you have a weak foundation, you'll never have a strong house. Tanzania, when we go to school, when I went to school, my foundation was very weak. But at the end of the time, you go to secondary school, that is where you see people start pushing you, work hard. But the foundation was very poor. But for this daycare, I'm telling you, it's changing life. Because the kids, they know to read and write even before they get to that age.
Having uniforms and having good food, these kids are also being prepared for the primary school examinations, because the way schooling works there is that each tier, another level of examinations has to take place.
We don't want them to experience the kind of life we have. We want them to be different. We want them to have good education.
Because we know the needs of Tanzanian women, we're taking kids in at 3 months, and nobody else is doing that in the city. So that from 3 months on up to preschool, we are at capacity, and we now have room for several more primary school kids. So What we are offering is hope. We're offering every bit of chance and possibility that you can take as a child and a parent, and it's here. All you have to do is send your child here.